It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is showtime. I'm Geno Jones. Yes, it's time for the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central Time in Chicago or Houston or St. Louis or Memphis, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast out in Los Angeles, the City of Angels, San Francisco, Oakland, the Bay Area, up in Seattle or in Portland, Oregon, where my oldest daughter number one, firstborn, Lauren Shiana, no, I didn't forget her name. I'm just trying to decide which way. Lauren Shiana Hill Vaughn, because now she's married, so now we had to add a hyphen, AKA Boogie, my Boogie. All right, everybody, wow. Did you miss yesterday's show? Listen, because today, this show is really like a promo to tell you why you got to go back and binge watch last night's show if you missed it, and why you got to make sure you tune in tomorrow and Friday. All right? Please like, share, and subscribe to the Geno Jones channel right here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. As a matter of fact, I got nearly, like somewhere around, I went from zero. So from October, I went from like zero to, I think, around 200 new subscribers. All right? Modest, but that's, for me, that's huge. So I want to thank everybody, and I want to encourage and ask that you help a brother out. So I got a goal. I want to get 100,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We can make that happen. I know you can make it happen for me, and I appreciate you. And in the words of Heavy D, the late great Heavy D, got nothing but love for you, baby. I ain't got nothing but love. Hey, really, that's more bootsy than Heavy D, but got nothing but love for you, baby. Somewhere in there. If you'd like to be a sponsor of the Geno Jones Show, I'd be honored to have you as a sponsor. If you'd like to advertise, I would be honored to have you as an advertiser on the show. Love to have you as a sponsor. And if you need a pitch man for your brand or your business, your products, your goods, or your services, simply said, I am the king, not the king, not the king, not the king, the king, the king. A pitchman. Holla at your boy. Leave me a message right here on my YouTube channel, or better yet, Geno Jones Show. That's how you spell Geno Jones, with a G-E. Geno Jones Show at Gmail. So listen, I want to thank, I got so much great feedback last night. Last night was one of those, or yesterday, late afternoon, early evening, if you were watching live, it was one of those episodes, to use a sports analogy, where you were in the zone. It had to, I can imagine when Kobe Bryant scored 81 points, and you hear people talk about in the zone. Last night, I experienced that. Go real old school. The night that Wilt Chamberlain, God rest his soul, rest in peace, power, and paradise, the Big Dipper, Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain, scored 100 points in an NBA basketball game. Yeah, the dude scored one by himself. He got 100 points in an NBA basketball game. Regular season. Yeah, it was a regular season game. No, not a like exhibition. No, they weren't playing the Globetrotters. It was another NBA team. Wilt was in the zone. Last night, I was in the zone. And I say that in all humility. I am my biggest critic. But every now and then, for those who golf, you know, sometimes you get in the zone. Like I golf, I don't golf. My late dad did. And you're like under par. You're like birdies, no bogeys, no double bogeys. You know, everything, eagles and birdies. Worst you do is you're parring out. Okay, that means that you're not missing shots. For those who don't play golf, just try to help you understand the analogy. So you're saying, well, Geno, what was last night's show all about? So the title, if you go back and watch, it said, do something. It said, President Biden, Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, do something. Now, I know I've got some feedback on social media. Well, why are you mad at President Biden and the Vice President? Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, they are the problem. Yes, but President Biden, who I said that, he has done an outstanding job. Today he came out and made an announcement about how he wants to help cities fight the surge in crime, which is a whole nother show. And I don't want to kind of just get all over the place. I'm going to take a deep dive talking about that, because people talk about, crime, and he's going to be soft on crime, which is BS. That's really BS by the MAGA-mites. But let me bring you back here. We'll talk about that on another day. But my point was, do something. You have the power. The main point of the conversation, the essence, if you had to give a summary in front of your class, like a 30 to 60 second summary, maybe like one large paragraph, you have the power. We the people, especially black people and brown people and Native Americans and Asian Americans and Indian Americans, specifically black people, especially here in South Carolina, even though he didn't win the state of South Carolina, but he would have never been the president if he didn't win the Democratic primary here in the state of South Carolina, and he won it basically because of the strength and the support and the fact that literally we picked up at the time former Vice President Joe Biden and literally put him on our backs, took the political ventilator out of his mouth, put in that vibranium that you saw in Black Panther, and brought his political campaign not just back to life where he was surviving, to where he thrived, and now he is the president of the United States of America. He is POTUS number 46. And not only did we elect Joe Biden as the president, he selected Kamala Harris as his vice president. We, as people of color, black people, primarily in large numbers, along with the support of our brown brothers and sisters and our Asian brothers and sisters and Native Americans and many more, open-minded, fair-minded, anti-racist white brothers and sisters in Georgia, elected not one but two Democratic senators. The first African-American man senator in Georgia, let me get this right, Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock, and first Jewish brother as a senator. Can you imagine? So you got a black man and a Jewish man who are your senators who represent the entire state of Georgia. Do you know that, man, them rednecks, them MAGA racists, their head exploded. That would not have happened without the support of we the people. We have given you the power. Use it. Because the MAGAites, the MAGA crew, would not hesitate to use it in a second. Not only would they use the power that they have legitimately and legally, they would create power. They would break rules, forget breaking norms. They would break rules and laws and dare you to do something about it. When they have power, they use it unabashedly, unashamedly, without hesitation, reservation, or thought about it. They're like, I wish a blankety blank would say something. We got the power, damn it, and we're going to use it, and you can't do nothing about it. That's the attitude that they have. So no, I don't want you to become the MAGA. I don't want you to develop and be poisoned by that MAGA mentality, but you have the power to do good. You have the power to change people's lives. Use it before you lose it. We gave it to you to use it to make our lives better. which means this whole thing about, well, the filibuster. We talked about that. That's not a law. It's not in the Constitution. It's just like a procedure, something that, well, we just decided that we would come up with this kind of procedure. It's like an unwritten rule. We made an agreement. This is what we're going to do. It's not codified in law. The Republicans suspended it to elect judges. I told you last night, they elected a judge that was accused of sexual assault by a woman that went to school with him. He still wound up on the bench. They don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your opinions. They don't care about your polls. They only care about power. And they will continue to stoke fear, division, to maintain the system of white supremacy. They will basically grab a class and a curriculum that's taught only in law school, lie and say it's being taught in the military and it's being taught to kindergartners and K through 12. Lie, critical race theory, it's racist. It's a term called transference or projecting. Transference means that I'm a hateful person, but I'm going to say you are. I'm going to transfer what I am on you by saying it and saying it over and over and over. I will project what my hate is and say, you're the racist, you're the hateful person, and say it enough. And there's enough dumb people or people who share the same ideology who will believe it. Because one thing about that MAGA crew, they're good at messaging. They call staying on message, because they will say something. Do you know, we all know somebody that will just say the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And you're like, all right, damn, stop, I got it. But they keep going on and saying it over and over and over. And just, man, you have nightmares. You wake up in the middle of the night and you hear their voices. You're like, oh my God. So we got it. President Biden. Got to do the same thing. You got to just refute the lies. You got to messaging. You got to tell the truth and shame the devil, as my grandmother would say. And you got to keep saying it over and over until people get tired of hearing it. And when they say they're tired of hearing it, say it some more, even more, until you drill it in their head. So that was the main theme of the conversation. That was the theme of last night's show. So I encourage you to go back and binge watch last night's show in detail. Watch the whole show. Because we just put, it was like in the Wizard of Oz. I just pulled the curtain. Now I didn't just pull it back. I just ripped the curtains off the rod. That was like, damn, that just yanked. Yeah, dude, there you are. Tried to run. I grabbed. No. Oh yeah, we are going to expose this. So go back and binge watch last night's episode. Coming up this week, tomorrow on Friday. So we're going to talk about Mary J. Blige has got a brand new documentary coming out Friday, June 25th. Mary J. Blige, My Life, based on her iconic album, My Life. Now, she made that album, and one of the things about that album is you could feel and hear the pain in Mary's voice. You could hear and feel the pain that she was going through. You could also hear it listening to the lyrics of many of those songs. She talked about she was in a really dark place with substance abuse and dealing with domestic violence, according to many sources from KC of Jodeci, who she was in a relationship with. She's going to go into all that and how she got out of the dark place, but along with the incredible success, selling out basketball stadiums and more. So this is going to be an amazing documentary. Mary J. Blige, My Life. So we're going to talk about that. And speaking of Mary, we are also going to talk about on July 4th, versus, yes, the next major battle on the 4th of July. Mary J. Blige Tony Braxton. Social media has been throwing a lot of shade like a solar eclipse at Tony Braxton. Don't sleep on Tony Braxton. Tony Braxton and Babyface collaborated, had some major hits. I know Mary's catalog is amazing. So we're going to talk about all that. Also Friday, if you missed it last week, I debuted the brand new video, Mariah Carey. Really, it is from the Jam and Lewis, soon to be released on July 9th, an album that was 35 years in the making. Don't believe me? Go back and binge watch the episode where Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis were my guests talking about this very album, Jam and Lewis Volume 1, and how long they've been working on this album, or how long the plans. This album has been in the plans for over 3 decades, and they will tell you the story on why it's taken 3.5 decades to finally finish this album. Go back and binge watch that episode from way back when I first got started, way back in the fall of 2020. So the brand new song from Jam and Lewis is Jam and Lewis Volume 1. The second single, first single was Babyface, He Don't Know Nothing About It. He don't know nothing about it. This brand new single, second single by Mariah Carey. Check it out. You'll like it. If you love Mariah, trust me, you will love this song. You'll love the video. You'll love the music because it sounds like vintage Mariah Carey. That's all I'm going to tell you. So tune in Friday to watch that. And the brand new video by Anthony Hamilton. It's got a brand new video and a brand new single. You made a fool out of me. So Friday, our weekend review. You'll see those videos tomorrow, Friday. Keela Carson, my weekly contributor, she's going to join me hopefully tomorrow or Friday. And so we'll recap the week. So, but I want you to recap, or go back and binge watch last night's must-see TV, must-see show. Do something. You've got the power. President Biden. If you got to have a come to Jesus meeting with Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, I know you've met with him several times, but apparently you haven't had that real come to Jesus conversation. Like, dude, what is it? What do you really want? Now I hear you talking, but I need you to tell me. I need you to look me in my eyes, and I need you to tell me, what do you need so we can pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act? But I really need you to tell me how we can pass the For the People's Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. How can we do it? So failure is not an option. And like my grandfather said, you do what you want to do when you want to do it bad enough. So it's not a matter of if and please and maybe. No, because we were given the power by the people. Senator Manchin, President Biden, I'll act it out for you. We, Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema, we were given the power to continue to make people's lives better. We did it when we signed a bill where everybody got $1,400 a total of $2,000. Got the additional $1,400 after we got in office, after January 20th. You made sure that this country, I think now over 60% of America, at least of American adults, at least have one shot, and there's enough vaccine for everybody and anybody in this country that wants to get a vaccine. Now, some folks, still too many people that have not got a vaccine. That's a whole nother show. So we're not going to talk about that. So, yes, I'm playing the role of Joe Biden. Yes, we have used our power to improve people's lives pretty soon, in about a month. There are going to be millions of Americans with children between the ages of 6 and 17 who will get $300 a month per child. Child tax credits. So you're doing some great things. So continue to do as much as you can while you have the power that the people gave you. Over 81 million, or as Austin Powers would say, 81 million people. Use it. Go back and watch. You got to see it. Tell everybody you know. Tag their social media pages. Tell them to be sure to please like, share, and subscribe to the Geno Jones channel right here on my YouTube. Right here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Tag the episode anywhere, everywhere. Email it. Screen grab it. Put it up on TikTok, Snapchat, Triller, wherever. Send it to fake news. Send it to Tucker Carlson to make his head explode, and Sean Hannity make their head explode. But you got to see it. You got to see it. All right, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live right here on my YouTube channel, Monday through Friday live, streaming to your smartphone, your tablet, your desktop, your laptop, or your smart TV. Streaming live 5 days a week. Go back and binge watch all the episodes, starting with last night's episode. Do something. Sounds like a song. Do something. Because doing nothing is not an option. All right. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram, IG. It's Kelby Cutting Up. KELBECUTTINUP. Shout out to Mr. Bruce Gage, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on, just do a Instagram, IG search, Bruce Gage, Gage. And once again, if you would like to be, I would love to have you as a sponsor. I would love to have you or your business, your company, be a sponsor of my show. I'd love to have you if you'd like to advertise on the show, on my channel. If you are looking for a pitch man to help you build your brand, your business, help you sell your goods, your products, your services, I am the man for you, because I am the king, not the king, the king of pitchmen. So reach out to me. Leave me a message right here on my YouTube channel, or you can send me an email, Geno Jones Show. That's how you spell it, right there, right behind me. Geno Jones Show @Gmail. I love you. I really do. Each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching, Mother. Mother, you know I love you more than life itself. So, all right, I'm going to shut up so you can go back and binge watch last night's episode. Do something. Get ready. Got a big show coming up on Thursday, tomorrow, and Friday. We're going to talk about the big versus battle coming up on the 4th of July. Mary J. Blige versus Tony Braxton. Also, Mary J. Blige's documentary is coming on Amazon Prime Friday. They're going to release it on Friday. Mary J. Blige, My Life, and debuting Friday, or not debuting because we played it. I played it last Friday. In case you missed it, brand new single from Jam and Lewis, Volume 1. Not Tony Braxton. I got a feeling she might be on that album, or maybe, because this is Volume 1. They're going to come with Volume 2 also. Go back and binge watch the conversation I had with them, and they'll tell you all about, they'll tell you how long it has taken to get this album done and why it's taken so long. But the brand new song from Jam and Lewis Volume 1, second single, is by Mariah Carey, that video. Also, this Friday. But you and me tomorrow, live, 6:30. Go back and binge watch last night's show right now. In the meantime, once again, thank you so much for watching, and be blessed.
subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.